Good morning. Welcome to the Let's Get Loud podcast. This is a solo podcast episode with A, and in true Friday style, I just pressed 1, 2, 3, go. Here we are. Hello, everyone. So you were listening off the back of my trip. I just got back from staying at the Miraval, which is in the Berkshires, which is in Massachusetts. I am a brand ambassador for a brand called Shackley. They're a clean, like health and wellness brand. They do supplements, protein powder, skincare, cleaning supplies, all kinds of good stuff. And it was a trip that I earned. So I just got back from there. It was absolutely beautiful. I chose to drive. It was a 9.5 hour drive, which I did not mind at all. And the reason why I decided to drive was I always forget how much I've told you guys, but I'm just gonna tell you the story. So there was some passport trauma in my life. Basically, I had applied for my passport way back in July and they had processed it, like a payment came through on my credit card, but I kept not getting my passport. And when I checked, someone said, "Oh my goodness, they cut your photos when they opened your thing and no one called you to tell you." So by the time I had that conversation with someone, we were like a couple weeks out from this trip. And I was like, well, shit. So long story short, I only got my passport on Wednesday and I was leaving on the following Monday. So I got it with a couple days to spare, but it was a little stressful. So I hadn't booked a flight. And when I was looking at flights, they were like so expensive. Flights are insane right now. And it's just not easy to fly out of New Brunswick. Like I would have had to fly from here to Toronto. I would have had to fly from here to Toronto. I would have had to get up really early, have like a 3 hour layover, go fly from Toronto, and then I would have needed a shuttle to the airport. And it just honestly, I think my travel day would have been longer than when I just drove myself. So independent woman style. And you know what, guys? That was out of my comfort zone for sure. And like right before I was about to leave, not like the morning of, but like the day before, I was like, this is a little bit scary. Like in your brain, you know what your brain does when you're going to do something out of your comfort zone? It almost tries to convince you to not do the thing. Maybe you should just stay home. And then I was like, no, Alicia, you can do hard things. And you know what's interesting about this drive? I don't even love driving in Moncton, the town that I'm from, when I don't know where I'm going. And I don't know, it just giving myself the opportunity to experience being out of my comfort zone and doing something like that alone, there's growth. Growth comes from being uncomfortable. And now the next time something like that comes up, I'm like, I got this. I can do this. I have a GPS. I'm a smart human. I'm an independent woman. I can do this. Anyways, that was a positive experience. And I really I just like listened to podcasts and I stopped in Bangor for Chick-fil-A and Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, that enough alone is a reason to go to America. And actually doing that, I'm like, we've been talking to the kids. The kids want to go to the States. I mean, they've been to the States, but the kids want to go to New York. And I think next summer we're going to do an American road trip. So I really want to so we'll probably go we'll do Maine, maybe Portland, Boston. Where else do I want to take them? New York City. But then Alfie really is obsessed with football. It won't be football season, but we could do like a pre-season game. So I'm gonna have to try and time that because that's normally in August. And I'd love to keep going down, but then you have to go back up. You know what I mean? It's like I want to do the one-way road trip and then somehow fly home, but my car is there. So we'll see. So we'll see how far we go and what we do and how long we take. But I'm kind of excited about planning a little bit of a summer road trip with the kids the end of next summer. Wow. All this to say, Chick-fil-A is delicious. Like it was my first time. Wow. I got a crispy chicken sandwich with Chick-fil-A sauce. Delicious. I actually brought home the kids. This is what I brought them home: Dunkin' Donuts and Chick-fil-A nuggets. Like there was just nothing else smart to bring. Anyways, so I'm back from that. And I actually wanted to talk today about being back on track. So this is something that often comes up, within our members on a Monday after the weekend or after they've been away. So even though it's not Monday, I am definitely back on track today. And I kind of wanted to unpack that with you guys. So first of all, I hate the word back on track. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see me doing quotation marks for back on track. And this might seem nitpicky to you, but language is everything. Language is so important. And I believe that when you say I'm getting back on track, you're implying that your away life is not really a part of your life, but it is. Like, I'm not back on track. I'm just back to my regular life. That's not, and I wasn't off track while I was away. I was living my away life. And they're not separate. It's not stop start. It's one inclusive journey. And I think the more we can start to think of every single day matters, every single day counts, every single day is a part of my journey, the better we're going to be at creating a long-term sustainable lifestyle versus off my diet, on my diet. And honestly, that's where all this stems from. And you can be off track when you're of your diet. When you have hard rules and you can't follow those rules, you are off track. Well, we don't have hard rules. Our rules are you staying mindful, being intentional, making choices for you. And that can be done no matter what, no matter where you are. Monday, Friday, Christmas Day, you're sick, you're tired, you're driving 9.5 hours, whenever you can use the tools at your weight loss to achieve that. So all this to say, I am not back on track. I'm just back to my regular life, which I love. Like, this is how you know you're doing it right. If a Monday morning rolls around and you guys are like, oh, I don't want to count calories. I don't want to follow that meal plan. I don't want to do that exercise. If you're dreading what comes with a Monday morning and getting back on track, you're doing it wrong. I don't feel that way at all. I'm excited to get back to my regular routine. And how did I create a routine that makes me excited and helps me achieve the goals that I'm looking for? Number one, time. Number two, making sure that the choices I make align with my personal values, goals, resources, and environment. I talk about this all the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, I had a reminder in my phone. Very smart of me to do that. I turned it off. Okay, so I created a system that aligns with my resources. So we all have a certain amount of resources: time, money, mental energy. Okay. So part of my plan is having a mama tea cookie. Well, that requires money because it's $3.50 if it's on sale, or $3.99 if it's not on sale for my cookie. And so I am assigning the resource of money to that. I am paying for convenience. But do you know what? I know that that's not accessible to everyone. So if that's you, your plan should maybe be you creating your own mama tea cookies, or no mama tea cookies at all. So so time, money, mental energy. Time, that's my most precious resource. So again, I created a system that doesn't require a lot of time, doesn't require a lot of food prep. Okay. It aligns with my personal values. So my personal values around food are things like nutrient dense, high protein, eating the same meals as my family, quick, easy. All of that are part of my food values. And my today's plan and my back on track plan include all of those things. Okay. So values, resources, environment, right? I work from home. And so I have flexibility over when I can consume my meals. One of my meals is a protein shake. Might be awkward if you're at the office and you pull out your blender. Might not be, I'm not sure. So again, do you see how my system is for me? If you tried to follow my system, you would be frustrated, hungry, deprived, cranky. And there's no magic in my system. The magic comes when you create your own system. That is literally what we do at Your Way Weight Loss. We help women create the life that they're looking for with the resources they have available, with their personal values in mind and their environment, okay, that they love. And that takes adjusting sometimes. Sometimes we have to adjust and tweak, and it ebbs and flows. And my way, my system, my back on track day looks way different than it did 5 years ago. But it's not about seeking out the perfect plan. It's about finding a plan that you love. Okay. And that is exactly what we do. So that's my little back on track pep talk for you guys today. And I really hope that you are living a life where you're excited for Monday morning. And if you're not, and you're listening to this and you've connected with the thought of like going back to your diet on Monday, please send me a message and I can help to show you a different way. There's a different way, and it's real fun. And it's really freeing. And it's really easy to be consistent. Imagine. My way is so easy to be consistent because it's my way. Okay. That's where the magic is. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go. This was just a really quick update about getting back on track. Why don't I give you guys next week a little scale update based on my weight after the trip and a week of back on track. Okay. I'll promise you guys a weight update next Friday. So check back in and I'll let you guys know what I'm focusing right now when it comes to my own personal goals. All right, everyone, have an amazing week. Bye.